the most important question, like what is the number one thing business owners, if I'm a business owner, business manager, what do I need to know or act upon now that our teams are working remotely? So we'll start with you, Zach, and go.
Sure. Yeah. Biggest things we see or know is the risk of the information and all the stuff that they can access. So, if someone's working from home, preferably you'd like them working on a company machine of sorts, so that the proper firewalls and antivirus and access to information and security measures are put in place by your IT firm. And for example, we had a client not during this breach or not during this virus outbreak that had an employee using a personal computer from home to do payroll, did payroll. There was a keylogger on the computer, logged in to their ADP, put a special payroll through, and then bombed their email where they were getting one email every second. So they missed the special payroll and took 10 grand from them. So obviously not everybody has company machines right now, but you can still put some precautions in place. There's still probably ways that a good IT firm like CompuGeeks and John can put measures in place. So if you don't have the company owned machines, how are the people going to access information? What can they access, and what security measures are put in place? And in turn with that, every business should have some sort of cyber liability insurance policy coverage in place in the event of a breach, because right now, many IT people that you may have internally or something are working remotely, so things can get kind of missed, and so the ability for someone to attack or breach you right now is probably even higher than before, because we're a little bit scaled back from a employment and oversight standpoint.
Yeah, and there's more incentive to now try and target those businesses. And
sure,
we're seeing more phishing attacks now than we've seen during the holiday seasons and things of that sort, when those really ramp up. So one of the biggest things that people want to do is train their employees on how to look at suspicious emails, things coming in that may not be what they should be having access to, things of that sort, making sure that they're not responding to emails for wire transfers, things of that sort, without checking them out first. Companies are not going to email you and say, oh, we need to update your company information, or we need access to this, or send you zip files with statements attached, things of that sort. So training your employees is the number one biggest thing to do in ensuring that any incoming communications that they're receiving are legit communications, and how to go ahead and see the differences between a fake email, which is dressed up really nice to look like a real email, but it's really a fake email. Additionally, just kind of going on what Zach said, a breach is not just considered when people are hacking in or stealing information. A breach could be something as simple as someone taking a laptop from your car that's a company-owned laptop. That could be considered a breach, depending on if there is encryption on the device, on the drive itself. So if the drive is pulled out, it can't be accessed. Things of that sort will all go into play as well from a cyber liability standpoint.
That's great. So this
and John, wouldn't you say that email is probably the easiest way or the most targeted way right now, just because that's an easy way to pop into people and get them to open things or
that is the number one
shouldn't?
Way. Yeah, that is the number one way that people steal information, is that they're actually given that information by employees of the company.